be equivalent 5 over 10. Letter B, we have 6 over 9. We can sample it by divided by 3 numerator and numerator. 6 divided by 3 equal 2 and 9 divided by 3 equal 3. And we have 7 over 14. 7 half of 14 will be half. Then 2 over 3 not equivalent 1 over 2. It's meaning two numbers are not equivalent. 6 over 9 not equivalent 7 over 40. Not equivalent, okay. Question letter C. We have 8 over 10. You can sample this fraction by divided by 2 numerator and denominator. 8 divided by 2 equal 4. 10 divided by 2 equal 5. And we have 6 over 15. You can sample this fraction by divided by 3 numerator and denominator. 6 divided by 3 equal 2 and 15 divided by 3 equal 5. Then they are not equivalent. Next example, using cross multiplication determine whether they are equivalent or not. Okay, we can use the product of extremes equals the product of means, such that this. If we have A to B and C to D, we can find the product of E and D and B and C. If the result equality, then we called it equivalent. Then the ratio between first A and B and C and D, they are equivalent if a product about extremes equal product of means. We can write A product by D here and B product by C, and if they are equivalent, then we can write equal to between them. Okay, here you want to find cross multiplication to determine whether our equation equivalent or not. Okay, we can write here 1 over 2, this method 1 over 2, the first ratio, and we have 3 over 4. We know 4 times 1 equal 4 and 2 times 3 equals 6. It will be not equivalent. And what about 8 over 10 and 12 over 15? We can write the cross here between them. 10 times 12 to be 120 and 8 times 15 it will be 120. Then they are equivalent. And one about again 1, 2 and 3, 2, 4. We can find the product between 1 times 4 and 2 times 3. 1 times 4 equal 4, 2 times 3 equal 6. Then they are not equivalent. And what about here 2 to 6 and 5 to 15? We can find the product between 2 and 15 and 6 times 5. 6 times 5 equals 30. 2 times 5, 15 equals 30. Then it will be equivalent. Okay, now we will find the value of x in each of the following. Question letter A, we have x to 4 equal to 8. Then we can find the value of x. First, we can write x over 4 equal 2 over 8. And then using the product of extremes equal product of means, x equal 2 times 4 over 8. Then the result will be 1. Question letter B, we have ratio between 4 and x equal 2 and 6. Then we can write 4 over x equal 2 over 6. Then the value of x equal here 4 product by 6 over 2. 4 times 6, 24 divided by 2 equal 12. Then the result will be 12. Question letter C, 2 over 3 equal x over 9. Then the value of x equal 2 times 9 over 3. 2 times 9 equal 18. 18 divided by 3 equals 6. Question letter D, 5 over 15 equal 2 over x. Then the value of x equal product about extremes equal product of means. Write 2 product by 15 over 5. 15 divided by 5 equal 3. Then x it will be 6. The value of x. Question here it was D. Okay. Next question, we can find from this table, look at this table to find x and y and z. We can find x and y and z from force. We can write force here equal what? X over 24. Okay. In the value of x equal product between them. 1 product by 24 over 4. 24 divided by 4 equals 6. In the value of x equals 6. And how we can find y? Write 3 over y here equivalent 1 over 4 and y will be equal 3 times 4 divided by 1, then the value of y 3 times 4 12 divided by 1 equal 12. How we can find z? We can find the ratio 1 over 4 equivalent z over 20, then the value of z it will be 20 times 1 over 4, then the z value of z here 20 divided by 4 it will be 5, and z here it will be 5. What about L? We have 1 over 4 again equal 4 over L, then L will be 4 times 4 it will be 16, 16 over 1 it will be 16. Identify all of the ratios are equivalent or not of 8 over 12. We know 8 over 12, the ratio between them, we can sample this ratio by divided by the head factor between them 4. 8 divided by 4 equal 2 and 12 divided by 4 equal 3. He asked about identify all the ratios that are equivalent these numbers or not. So I will solve each one of them, and then if I found 2 and 3, the ratio between two numbers, then I will write its equivalent. Okay. First, about question letter A, we have 6 to 10. We can sample this by divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 equal 3, and 10 divided by 2 equal 5. Then we have the ratio 3 to 5. Then it's equivalent or not equivalent, because we have 2 and 3. It's not equivalent. Letter A false. What about letter B? We have 12 to 18. We can divide it by 6. 12 divided by 6 equal 2, and 18 divided by 6 equal 3. Then it will be equivalent. Letter B equivalent. Letter C, we have 2 and 3. It will be equivalent. True. What about letter D? We have 12 to 8. We can sample by divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 equal 3, and here 8 divided by 4 equal 2. Then it's not equivalent. It's false. Question number letter E. Okay, letter E finished here. 6 to 9. We can divide it by 3. 6 divided by 3 equal 2, and 9 divided by 3 equal 3. Then we have 2 and 3. It's equivalent. Choose letter E. Now, question number 6. Tariq and Hashim each made a batch of paint in the paint mixer. Hisham's batch was in the ratio 4 red and 6 yellow. Tariq wants to have the same color as Hisham, so he used the ratio 6 red and 9 yellow. Are their painted batches the same color? Explain or not. He wants to find the two ratios equivalent or not. First, about first one, Hisham. We have the first one, Hisham 4 to 6. For 4 red and 6 yellow divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 equal 2, and 6 divided by 2 equal 3. The ratio between them equal 2 and 3. We have here Hisham. And what about Hashim? And what about Tariq? Tariq, we can find the ratio between 6 red and 9 yellow divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 equal 2, and 9 divided by 3 equal 3. Then the result here will be 2 to 3. Then we have here equivalent. Okay, equivalent, yes. See, the same batch are the same color. Then we can write they have the same color. Okay, they have the same color. It was question 6. Now we will solve this quiz here, page 44. Okay, choose the correct answer. Number 1, choose correct answer. Letter A, if ratio between E and 6 equal 2 and 4, then we can write 4 product by A equal space here. First, we know the product of extremes equal product of means. E over P equal 2 over 4. Okay, it was 6. 6, okay. E to 6 equal 2 over 4. It will be 1 over 2 in the simplest form. Okay, we can find the value of A. Again, this example, he give us E over 6 equal 2 over 4. 2 half of 4, then 3 over half of 6. Then the value of A here equal 3, because 3 half of 6. Then we can find 4 product by A. 4 times 3, it will be 12. 4 times 3 equal what? Equal 12. Right, 12. Question letter B. If E to B, it's meaning E over B equal the ratio between C and D, then the product of extremes equal product of means, then E product by D equals C product by B. You can solve here A product, choose third one. Okay, he replaced C and B. You can write E product by D equal P product by C. It's exactly, you can replace two numbers here about cognitive properties about product. A product by D equal P product by C. Choose third one. Question letter C. The ratio 6 over 8 is equivalent. The ratio what? We can divide it by 2 numerator and denominator. 6 divided by 2 equal 3 and 8 divided by 2 equal 4. It's equivalent 3 over 4. Okay, where's 3 over 4? Last one. Okay, we have here space are equivalent fractions. Here we have half and 5 over 10. Half equal 5 over 10. Choose the third one because 5 over 10, 1 half of 2. Write the value of A and B and C and D here from this table. Okay, we can find the first here A, right, ratio here 2 over A equals 6 over 9. Okay, you can write the numerator and denominator here and equivalent about 2 over A, and you can find A here about product them. 2 times 9 over 6. 2 times 9 equal 18. 18 divided by 6 equal 3. Then the value of A equal 3. We can find the value of B, right? 4 over B equal 6 over 9. Then the value of B equal product between them 4 times 9 over 6. 4 times 9, 36 divided by 6 equals 6. Since the value of B equals 6. We can write the value here 6 over 9 equals 6 over 15. Then the value of C equal 6 times 15 over 9. You can sample this, or 6 times 15 it will be 90. 90 divided by 9 it will be 10. Then the value of C here equal 10. And what about D? We have 6 over 9 equal D over 24. Then the value of D equals 6 times 24 over 9. You can sample this example by dividing by 3 numerator and numerator. Here 6 divided by 2 equal 6 divided by 3 equal 2. 9 divided by 3 equal 3. 24 divided by 3 equal 8. 2 times 8 equals 16. Then D here equals 16. Okay. Question number 3. A tree is 5 height meters and its shadow is 10 meters. We have tree and we have the shadow about it. This is shadow about this tree here, and it is the shadow about this tree. Okay, the height here was 10. The height was 5 meters height and it shadowed 10 meters long. The shadowed here 10 meter. Okay, we have 5 meter and the shadowed 10 meter at the moment. Okay, how tall is a student whose shadow about students? We have students here and the shadow here was 3 meter in this moment. Okay, in this moment here we can find the shadow about the students. How 5 product by 3 divided by 10. 5 times 3 equal 15 divided by 10 equal 1.5. Then we can find here, we can find the long. It give us how tall the students. We can find the tall equal 5 because we have equivalent between two ratios. It's we have here 5 and 10. The shadowed 5 is the tall in the trough here 5. And what about this long here? We can find the tall here by write 5 times 3. 5 times 3 divided by 10. It will be 1.5 meter. Okay, it's the height about the student. The tall, it will be 1.5. Okay, 1.5 meter. Now, question here, unit 10, unit rate and percent. we can write the unit rate. And what about percent? Okay, I will explain now. The unit rate is what? It's a rate that compares the unit of units of one quality with one unit of the second quality, such that we can write 1 meter per 1 second or 7 meter per 1 second. What about unit rate? Unit rate is meaning denominator equal 1 unit, 1 of any unit, okay? Such that what? If we put 80 kilometer per 1 hour, we called it unit rate, okay? Unit rate is meaning denominator equal 1. Or sugar price 45 pounds per 1 kilogram. Then the unit rate we can call the denominator of it equal 1. Understood? What about unit rate? Unit rate, it's meaning comparing between two quantities and the number in the units 1. Here, number of units in the denominator equal 1. Such that number of playing cards, 7 cards for each player. Or number of football players, 11 players in each match, each team, okay? Not a unit rate denominator here 4, 3, 35 per 5, 66 by 6. No, it's not a unit rate. We must know unit rate denominator about the ratio equal 1. We called it a unit rate. Okay, unit rate, it's a rate that compare the number of units of one quality with one unit of the second quantity. Okay, it's a rate. Okay, unit rate, what about unit rate? Unit rate, it's a rate that compares, definition here. Okay, look at this definition. Unit rate, it's rate that compares the number of units of one quantity here with one unit of the second quantities. Comparing the number of units of one quantity with one unit of the second quantity. You must know this definition. Okay, the rate is what? The unit rate. What about unit rate? Unit rate, it's a rate that compares the number of units, okay, of one quantity with one unit of the second quantity. And you can solve this example here, unit or unit rate. We will solve this example. It's very easy to find the result. Okay, number here, letter is the car's falls computation rate is 8 liter in 100 kilometer. No, it's not a unit rate. Add 2 cups of flour for every 3 eggs. No, it's not rate. The price of one book is 8 pounds. No. Adel covers 5 kilometers on the bike in 1 hour. Yes, it's right. Each package of sugar contains 5 kilograms. No, it's not right. Find the unit rate here. About questions. We have question here number 2. Yasin covers 25 kilometers in 5 hours on his bike. Write 2 different unit rates to represent this situation. Unit rate in kilometers per hour, we can divide it to numbers 25 divided by 5. Then we want to find 2 methods. Write 25 divided by 5. Then you can write 5 kilometer per hour. Or you can write this number 25 to 5 equal 5 kilometer per hour. 5 over 1 right here, 5 kilometer per 1 hour. You can find about the first image or the second image. We can write 5 kilometer per hour or 5 kilometer over 1 hour. Question number 2, unit rate in hours per kilometer. You want write here replaced. We can write the rate in hours per kilometers. Write the inverse. Write 1 here over 5 kilometer per hour or equal 1 kilometer per 5. He give us, you must replace this again, write hour per kilometer, or you can write 1 hour per 5 kilometer. Understood? 1 hour per 5 kilometer. 1 hour per 5. It's question number 2. Understood? It was question number 2. Question number 3. It takes 2 kilograms of flour to make 25 loaves of bread. Write 2 different units to represent the situation. About number 1. You want to find unit rate in kilograms per a loaf of bread. Okay, we can write the number of kilogram over number of loaf of bread per loaf of bread. Okay, we can write first here 2 over 25. You can sample this example by dividing by 2 numerator and numerator. It will be 1 and 12.5. Then we can write 1 kilogram per 12.5 loaf of bread. Loaves of bread. Okay, loaves of bread. It takes 2 kilograms of flour to make 25 loaves of bread. Then we will take 1 kilogram per 1 over 12.5 kilogram per 1 loaf of bread. Question number 1. Question number 2. Unit rate of loaves of bread. You can write the inverse about this solution. You can write here inverse 12.5, or you can write here this second result. You can write 1 over 12.5 here, such that this. Okay, you can write the inverse here about this. Write 12.5 loaves of bread over 1 kilogram, or 12.5 loaves of bread per 1 kilogram. It's second image. Okay, about this example you have 2 solutions. Okay, now find the unit rate using bar chart, double number line here. Okay, we have the number line. Understood number line or not? Beginning by 0, and we can complete the result here. He give us this example and he solve it here. Look at here, 3.51 here, and 3.5 plus 5, 7, 8 all the time 3.5, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay, I will solve this example with you here. Question number 4. A family consumes 4 kilogram sugar in 16 days. We can draw here 2 number lines and divided it. Beginning here 0. He tell us used here about kilogram, and here about what number of days. How many kilogram? 4 kilogram in 16 days. Write the daily here. We have 4 plus 4 equal 8, or 2 times 4 equal 8, 2 times 16 equals 32, and 3 times 4 equal 12, 3 times 16 equal 48. Okay, you can draw this in the table, put this information in the table. You can draw table here, comparing between number of kilogram and days. We have 4 kilogram used in 16 days, and 8 kilogram used at 32 days, and 12 kilogram used at 48 days. Basma participated in a rope jumping competition and achieved 570 jumps in 6 minutes. Okay, we can draw number line. 0 and 0, comparing between jumps here, the first 2 jumps, and here minutes. We have 507 jumps at 6 minutes. Then we can product by 2 about this number. 2 times 6 equal 12, and times 2 write 0. 2 times 7 14, 4 and carry up 1. 2 times 5 10 plus 1 11. Times here again to this number by 3, it will be 18, times by 3 this number. 3 times 0 equals 0. 3 times 7 21, write 1 and carry up 2. 3 times 5 15 plus 2 equals 17, and so on. We can complete by product in the same time. Okay, this table you can complete this, it's very easy for you. We have 5 10 at 10 فدان. If 5 tins of oranges are used in for example 10 فدان, okay, right here 5 half 10, or 5 times 2 equal 10. 2 times 10 equal 20. 3 times 5 equal 15. 3 times 10 equal 30. 4 times 5 equal 20. 4 times 10 equal 40. 5 times 5 25. 5 times 10 12 50. Okay, now we will talk about the percent. Okay, solve with me here. Quiz number 1, letter A. 14 oranges in 2 boxes. You can write the unit rate here between them. The unit rate 14 divided by 2, it will be 7. Then the rate, we can write 7 oranges per box. We have 14 oranges in 2 boxes. Then in each we write 7. We can write here 7 orange over 1 box. You can write this image or this image as you like. Question letter B. 12 cumbers in 2 tenths. 12 cumbers in 2 tenths. Write the rate. 12 cumbers in 2 tenths divided by 2 tenths. We can simplify it by divide times by 10 numerator and numerator. Then we can write 120 divided by 2, and then divided by 2 it will be 60, and 2 divided by 2 1. Then we can write 60 over 1. 60 cumbers. The ratio here is 60 over 1. Question letter C. 15 backpacks for 5 children. We got 15 over 5. It will be 3 over 1. Then we can write 3 backpacks per each children. 1 children, okay. This is the unit rate. Question number 2. Find the unit rate of the following about question letter A. Ahmed spends 240 pounds every 10 days. Then the rate of Ahmed, write 240 divided by 10. It will be 24 pounds per day, okay. Question here question letter B. Hussein studied 42 hours weekly. We can divide it by 7 to find the rate of what studied daily hours by day. 42 divided by 7 equals 6 hours per day. Question letter C. A motorcycle covers 160 kilometers in 4 hours. We can divide it. The result will be 40 kilometers per hour. Right, 40. Okay. Question number 3. Draw the tab diagram to represent the rate. We have Amr drove 180 kilometers. We can draw here this table comparing between kilometer and hour. 180 kilometers per 2 hours here. Draw tab diagram to represent table. Find the rate speed which Amr drives. We can write here 2 times 2, it will be 4. 2 times 180 equal 360. Okay. Question here, speed which Amr drives. Okay, we can find here the rate of speed. We can write 180 divided by 2. We have 180 kilometers by hour, and the unit divided by 2 here, it will be 1 hour, and divided by 2 it will be 90 kilometers per 1 hour. What about question letter B? How many kilometers do Amar covers when he drives 7 hours? We can write here 7 in the table and complete. Right here 7. And we know 7 times 100 is divided by 2. We can write here number of kilometer. It will be 7 product by 180 divided by 2. 180 divided by 2, here it will be 90. 90 times 7, write 0, and 7 times 9 equals 63. Then the number of kilometer, it will be 630 kilometer. Next example. Here, lesson 4 and 6 is a conversion factor. Conversion factor, okay. Conversion factor here is meaning what? It's a numerical ratio between two equal quantities express different units with in the same measured system. It's equality, okay. Conversion factor such that we can write 1 kilogram over 1000 gram, or you can write 1 hour over 60 minutes. Numerator equivalent to denominator in the result, but we have the difference units, okay. We have difference units within the same measurement system. We call it conversion factor, okay. Put true in front. We have the tables here. We're comparing between unit fraction and conversion factor. You must know the difference between unit rate and conversion factor. Unit rate must be the value. 1 must be the value of the second quantity, and conversion factor 1 can refer to the measure of the value of either quantity. Okay, never mind. Numerator and denominator, we can write 1 about conversion factor. The difference between them, comparing between unit rate, comparing between two different quantities, and conversion factor, comparing different units of measuring for the same quantities. Understood? In unit rate, we comparing between two different quantities, but in the conversion factor here, comparing a different unit of the measuring for the same quantities. The same quantity, because numerator will be equivalent denominator in the result. We comparing between different units of the measuring for the same quantity. Put true here in front the rate. يعني عايز هنا put true in the front conversion factors. لو كانت conversion factor put true. About letter A, we have 1 day and 12 hours. We know 1 day equal 24 hours. That letter A, it will be false because it's not equivalent. Okay, letter B, we have 7 days and 1 week. It will be true because 7 days equal 1 week. Letter C, 100 centimeter, 10 millimeter. Yes, you can comparing between centimeter and millimeter product by 10. No, it's false because 1000 centimeter equal 10 millimeter. It's false. What about letter D? We have 100 centimeter over 1 meter. It's equivalent. Question letter D true. Question letter E, we have 3 kilometer over 200 meter. No, it's false. It's not conversion factors because 3 kilometer equal 3000 meter.